Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Mogwai, a band hailing from Glasgow in Scotland. Now, for the duration of this video, I promise I will not do a Scottish accent. I can't do a Scottish accent, so I'm not going to do one. But this band is amazing, and I've really fallen in love with their stuff. So the story begins. There's a song on here which we'll talk about in the song sections called Kids Will Be Skeletons. And that song was used in a video game called Life is Strange. And Life is Strange is one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. I love it to pieces. I love Max, I love Chloe, I love the town, I love everything about it, the game. And the soundtrack is brilliant, and this song is on the soundtrack, which is how I got into Mogwai. And from there, it just sort of exploded. Now, the game came out a few years ago. This has been a few years in the making, but Mogwai are amazing. I've got two of their albums. So I have this, I think it's their first album. I might be wrong. But there's a song on this album which I wanted to point out called Take Me Somewhere Nice, which is absolutely fantastic. One of their best songs. I love how much of a slow, melancholic burner it is, but it sounds so good. So I'm going to put this away, put it aside, because we're not talking about that one. We are talking about happy songs or happy people. I might say for or of because I keep saying it wrong. Not the point. First of all, let's talk about the looks. There's not like a whole lot to talk about, but I love how simple it is, and I love the green and red used. I don't know why there's an F there. I don't know what that symbolises, but just a pretty little album cover, and I like the back as well, and I like that font. I'm not sure what font it is. All songs written by Mogwai. Also, Mogwai is a really cool name for a band. It reminds me of some of the best 80s movies, the Gremlins movies. They were called Mogwai, weren't they? Yeah, definitely. I love those films. I love lots of 80s films. It was the best genre or era for films. And then we have nice inner sleeve with a nice label. But yeah, let's talk about the best bit. Let's talk about the songs. So the album kicks off with Hunted by a Freak, which starts with these beautiful synth melodies and these stunning... The drumming work throughout the whole album is amazing, but on the title track, the opening track, it's just brilliant. And I love the muffled vocals. I mean, you can't understand what he's saying, but you still get the feeling and the emotion behind the song. It's a really beautiful opening track. Moses, I can't say that. IAMN apostrophe T. Whatever it's called, is a great song. And then Kids Will Be Skeletons. It proves that a song doesn't need to have lyrics to be good, or to have meaning behind it, you know. Another example would be Pink Floyd's A Great Gig in the Sky, which is amazing. But I love the guitar passages through the song, and the main guitar riff is beautiful. And the riffs that build up throughout the middle of the track and then fade out it's just really stunning song. And if you listen to any song off this album, I'd recommend it be that one, because it is really good. Again, you get that feeling and emotion behind this instrumental track. And in fact, most of the songs on this album are instrumentals, but they sound so cohesive and coherent together. Like this album flows really well as you're listening to it, and you wouldn't, if I didn't have to change the side over, I wouldn't know that I was halfway through the album, sort of thing, which is a really special thing to have. Killing All the Flies is great. Boring Machines Disturb Sleep is an amazing song, and I love the piano passages for that track. Beautiful. And then side 2 kicks off with the 8-minute slow, or it's not slow burner, 8-minute song, Rats of the Capitol, which really builds up in the middle and becomes a proper raging rocker, and it sounds fantastic. And it's one of their best songs, and one of the best songs I've ever heard, in my personal opinion. Like, it's really good. And I'm not sure, because I haven't been in the Mogwai sphere that long, I don't know how much like critical reception they get or how many fans they have or anything, but I would still consider them underrated as a band, because this is brilliant. It's a really good song. A Golden Porsche is great. I Know You Are, But What Am I? The piano passages through that are stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's a really beautiful song. And then the penultimate closing track, Stop Coming to My House, which is again just amazing and a really great closing track. And as I said, it just proves that songs don't need to have lyrics or to have words behind them to be so beautiful and touching. And I can't recommend this song enough. But let's talk about that in the conclusion. So, in conclusion, I mean, this band's not going to be for everyone because it's mostly slow burner, instrumental tracks. But for those who like that more experimental side of rock and roll, or rock music, I should say, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The song "Kids Will Be Skeletons," I keep bringing it up because it's one of my favourite songs ever. "Rats of the Capitol" is amazing. "I Know You Are, But What Am I?" These songs are really good. And I've never heard them live, not even on YouTube or anything. I need to check that up because I imagine they sound brilliant live. So anyway, I remember. My brain's fried, but I remember. This is a 9 out of 10. This is near perfect of an album. What I was gonna say is that things are still up and down here, but I'm gonna start doing more reviews and get back into the swing of things. I've had some lovely messages from people, and I've had some suggestions or requests, which is really cool. So if you have any other suggestions or requests, please leave them down below, or message me on my Instagram, which is in the bio of this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like Mogwai, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.